Hello! Today I will be giving you all of my webcomic recommendations. So let's get started. Now, I was asked to do this recommendation because I love webcomics. I read quite a lot. So I'll be giving you the where to find them in the description box. A lot of them come from Webtoons, Tapas, or they also have their own websites. I'm going to start with the ones that I have physically, but one of them, it's like everyone knows it, so I'm not like, obviously most people have read it, so I don't really feel like, oh, I need to recommend Heartstopper because everyone's read Heartstopper. But this truly is one of my absolute favorite webcomics, but everyone's read it. Like, I feel weird recommending something that most people have read. So, yes, this is on my list, but it's not like, I'm not trying to get you to read it because everyone tells people to read it. So, yeah. So let's start with the other one that I have physically, which is Magical Boy by The Cow. This is a webcomic series that was turned into a physical volume. There's only 2, so if you want to read it, this is the completion, so you don't need to keep waiting for more and more volumes to come out. This is it. So, a little synopsis about Magical Boy. This is about a young trans boy named Max who is he's kind of clumsy, kind of awkward, and at the beginning of the story he comes out to his parents, and that's when he finds out that he is the descendant of a goddess named, doesn't say on the back, he's the descendant of a goddess, and so he is tasked to become a magical girl. The problem is, he's not a girl. This was so much fun. This, it has a lot of magic, a lot of humor, a great friendship group, and so many queer characters. Obviously, main character's trans. You have lesbian characters, gay characters, the token straight, which is a common theme that I will be talking about pretty much through all of these. I'll be talking about it. So, yeah. Now, the next one I'm going to talk about is on its own website, and this is another trans one. I'm going to get the 2 trans ones I'm recommending out of the way first. So we have Rain, which also has the token straight. So, Rain is about a young trans girl who was kicked out of her home and forced to live with her aunt. Now, she is starting at a new school for the first time, and she is now out as trans to her aunt, and that is it. No one else knows. It starts very early. So I think the first volume, or the first chapter, is like 2010, I think, is when it first comes out. It follows the main group of characters throughout the last year of, so here's Rain. This is volume 5, but yeah. So it follows the main cast of characters as they finish their final year of high school. The kind of struggles that they go through high school, being almost all queer. So we have a trans character, we have non-binary characters, we have gay, lesbian, bisexual, pan, demisexual, the token straight, intersex. Like, there's so many diverse characters in this series. This is probably my favorite from a website. Yeah, so be a little wary about going into it now, because a lot of some of the terms are outdated a little, but it's still really good, and I definitely recommend it. It's not complete, so you don't need to wait more. However, the author Jocelyn, oh god, what is her name? Oh, Jocelyn Samara DeDominic. It is slice of life and very, very fun. She also has a new comic out, which is My Impossible Soulmate, which is on its own website, but you can find it by going to the Rain website. I'll leave both the links down below, but those are two great ones as well. Now we have Tripping Over You, which is another app one. It has its own website as well. Tripping Over You is about two boys who, again, start in high school, where they here's a picture, which is another so they both start in high school. They are like best friends. One of them has a crush on the other one, but they don't know, or the one doesn't know about it. However, throughout a series of events, they end up together, and it's about their journey being together, being secret together, and just kind of their relationship over however many years. This literally just finished last Monday. Like, the very last page came out Monday of next week when I'm filming this. Last week, sorry. I do wish that there was more. I feel like some characters get pushed to the side, and it mostly focuses on Milo and Liam. I do wish there was more. But, oh well, I still enjoyed it. Fair enough. I loved, like, the middle part, the beginning. I just think the ending should have been more fleshed out. But I still recommend it. Now we have Something Like Summer, which is another one on on its own website. This is a adaptation of the book. Has quite a few changes from the book. So if you've read the book, note that it's not completely the same. There's only 3 seasons instead of 4, which is how long the original is. Here's the cover. I still have a lot of the same problems that I have for the characters from the book. Like Tim, I hate Tim. However, it's still pretty decent. It ended last year, 2022. I definitely recommend reading at least the first part, so something like Summer. If you really like that, then read something like Winter, I think is the second one, where we get introduced the better love interest. It's very episodic, the way that it's told, because each part focuses on a different part of where the characters are in their lives. First part, high school. Second part, college. Third part, out of college, or like late college. All right. This one is a little spicy, the next one that I'm going to talk about. It's not the best that I've read. It's definitely like something I enjoy. Like I do enjoy it, but I don't know. Which is Arcade Alex. This is about a trans boy and a gay man. Obviously, they're both men, but one is not trans. He's cis. And so the cis boy really likes the trans boy, but he doesn't know he's trans. And instead of trying to talk to him, he tries to beat his score at the arcade, and that's how they start talking. It's very spicy. There's a lot of sex, a lot of nudity, so be warned if you're going into it. Again, it's kind of fine. Like, I enjoy it, but I'm not like, yeah. So like, if you're there for a good time, not a long time, I'd recommend it, but again, it's not the best thing I've ever read. Okay, that was it for their own websites. Now we'll move on to webtoons, because Tapas, it's these two. Like, Tapas is really where I read these two. That's pretty much it. However, this you only got a few chapters, so definitely pick up the physical volumes if you want to read more, because there's no reason to pay for it. Pay for the individual chapters on Tapas. Alright, webtoons. I think I have 4 from webtoons that I'm like regularly wanting to read. 5. Okay. So first we have I Want to Be a Cute Anime Girl. That is about a young girl in high school, middle school. I don't know. They never actually specify what age they are. But it's about a young girl who at the beginning of the series is like, I want to be a cute anime girl. And it follows her journey into accepting that she's trans, everyone else accepting that she's trans, and that's kind of it. Like, it's very slice of life, very slow going, but I enjoy it for what it is. Yeah. All right. Next, we have Castle Swimmer, which is about 2 boys, 2 mermaids. They are trying to find a way to break the curse that is set on the Shark Boy's kingdom, because the other boy is the beacon, which he is drawn to curses and trying to lift the prophecies. That's pretty much that. They're on their 3rd season. It's definitely something I need to binge, or else I just get lost and forget about it, or I don't know. It's fine. I enjoy it. You might enjoy it more than me. I know people who did enjoy it more than me. I'm just not the hugest fan. Next, we have Doctors Are Out. This one is about 2 neighboring offices. One is a doctor's office, a regular doctor's office. The other is a newcomer to the town. He is a vet, and it's about the fact that they meet because their names are so similar that people were going to the wrong place. They were going to the doctor's office when they needed the vet's office. So that's kind of how they meet. It starts out very campy, very fun, and very much dips, like very hard. So be worried for emotional content. They're on break right now when I'm filming this, so if you want to catch up, there's quite a lot to catch up on. Next, we have Rooftop Roommates. That's what it's called. Rooftop Roommates is about this is the only non-queer one like queer centric that I'm recommending, but it's about a boy, a gargoyle who wants a taste of what it's like to be human. So he goes to a human university in Canada to experience what it's like, and he's roommates with a like frat bro basically, and it's about their hijinks and adventures where one's human, one's not, and him meeting people who aren't human at this random university. It's fun, very slow going, and a lot of chapters leave more to be desired. Alright, we have two more, which are my absolute favorites from Webtoons. I'll recommend my second favorite and then my favorite. My second favorite is Boyfriends. It's about 4 boys in college who all want to be in relationships, and so they form a relationship with all 4 of them. It's about their life, what they get into, and just kind of how their relationship goes over many, many years. They're currently on hiatus, but I really recommend this series. There's someone for everyone. All 4 of the boys have different personality types. We have a prep, we have a goth, we have a nerd, and we have a jock. My absolute favorite is prep. But I know people who like to jock the most, who like nerd the most, who like goth the most. There's trans characters, there's gay characters, there's lesbians, there's tons. However, my absolute favorite is definitely High Class Homos. So good. It's about a princess and a prince who are best friends, and they are being forced to get married, but the problem is they're both gay. So to get their parents off their back, they decide to get married to each other so they can live their best life, have a boyfriend and a girlfriend on the side, but keep their parents happy. It's also currently on break. However, this is by far my favorite webtoon comic. I can't recommend it enough. Yeah, like I said, I'll probably leave most of the links down below, but I can't be responsible if I don't give you a link. I'm sorry. So tell me if you guys have read any of these down in the comments below, if you get them, if you read them based off my recommendations. Let me know how you feel. I also might have an announcement coming in a few weeks, so keep tuned on this channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!